Wait, have I found the angle? Hold up. I think we stick with this. Yeah, I think we stick with this. Hi, how's it going, everyone? Welcome in. Oh, it really waited a while to actually start the stream. But yeah, we're here. We're live. We're doing a Raw watch along. Gotta admit, was thinking about not doing it tonight, but realized that I've kind of left you all with a huge what the hell just happened moment last night with a photo. Also, we're coming off like arguably the best SummerSlam ever. So like probably not the best SummerSlam ever, but one of the best SummerSlam I have ever watched live. Loved SummerSlam. Um I don't know why the thumbnail is incorrect. Is that also the thumbnail on YouTube? Because that would explain it. No, it's just wrong thumbnail. Oh well. Is it like that on actual YouTube, or is it just doing that when I post the link? Yeah, no, the thumbnail is just wrong. I don't know why. See if I can fix anything involving it. I know it ain't the biggest deal in the world, but like, let me do this just to see if that fixes anything. I actually really like the way Punk, just seeing it in a replay, I love the way Punk sold the Claymore of like stumbling over instead of just falling flat on his back. I do have a video coming out on Wrestle Luigi later tonight. There we go. Now the thumbnail's fixed. Oh, Dom's got a cowboy hat on. I could get mine out of the closet. It's here. I have it still from when I did the just gonna bookmark that. Let me put this over here. And then let me separate this out so it's its own tab. And then just close these tabs out. Also realize you guys can just see my damn Old Spice. Whoops. Ludwig's back! Gunther's first entrance as champion. God, that belt just looks right with him. I don't know, Zach. I really don't know how to answer that one, quite honestly. Probably not. It'd be weird just to end it. God, that belt just looks right over his shoulder. Oh, and the fight with my Wi-Fi begins really early this evening. In this case, I think it was my own fault. I was downloading something. Sometimes I forget just how intensive it can be on the stream stability if I download things. We could be in for an all-timer on Raw tonight, man. You deserve it, chance for Gunther. We love to see it. Oh yeah, we got commercial-free first hour, which means hours 2 and 3 are just going to be littered with commercials. So that'll be fun. Yes, it is. Sometimes. Yes, indeed you are. Factually, yes. Man, what a weekend as well. We had like, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 title changes this weekend, counting the SmackDown one. It's a crazy weekend. Dom went to being the most talked about wrestler in 1 week. Dom's always been pretty talked about, in all fairness. Oh, okay. Guess we're doing Gunther and Orton at, we're doing Gunther and Orton at Clash of the Castle? Or not Clash of the Castle, at, Bash in Berlin? Because, oh shit, my video that I haven't even uploaded yet is going to be very incorrect if we are. Because, like, now I feel like I need to risk destroying the bitrate of the stream to get this video out ASAP. Well, I do preface in the video that I'm recording it before Raw, so it's fine. Because, spoiler alert, I don't pitch that Randy should face Gunther at Berlin. But I'm in. Some running back Gunther Sheamus. I mean, Sheamus has said he doesn't have any interest in doing it again. JT, no. Simple answer. Long answer, no. Well, you'll just have to wait and see the, you'll just have to wait and see the video. Because I do have... Think about it. It does make sense. Well, yeah, I've been saying I'm here for it. It makes sense. I'm not acting like it doesn't. I'm just saying that I didn't expect it and that I recorded a whole video 20 minutes before I went... Or I finished editing a whole video 20 minutes before I went live saying, oh, well, here's who I think should be in this challenging Gunther Clash at the Castle. And, oh boy, it's our fucking Bash in Berlin. Quit saying Clash at the Castle. And, well, it's not correct anymore. Thank you, Daryl. Shut up, JT. I've had a bit of a day. It's been a long day. Hold on. Here's what we're gonna do real quick. All right. You guys are gonna get to be part of. You guys are gonna get to be part of. You guys are gonna get to be part of this video for Wrestle Luigi tonight. So ready? All right. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I'm really well aware that Randy's going after Gunther now. This video was recorded quite literally an hour before Raw started airing. So, it's a little outdated. Alright, cool. Now it's recorded. Now, alright, hold on. There. Randy Gunther locked in for Clash at the Castle. Fucking A! Bash in Berlin! Bash in Berlin. His newly won World Heavyweight Championship. Now, yeah, I'm really well aware that. There. I'm gonna get it right before tonight is over. Okay? I will get it right before tonight is over. JT, I will time you out. I ain't playing. Yeah, don't test me, JT. Don't fucking test me. Alright? You listen here, young. Thank you again, Daryl. Bash in Berlin. We're gonna get it right before tonight is over. Alright? Mark my words. And if I'm not careful, if I don't start getting this right, my colleague over here is going to sing the entire second act of Music Man with no warm-up. Okay, JT, now don't be that way about it. Yes, we'll get it right that it is Bash in Berlin before the night is over. It just, man. Oh, and they're just going at it. I was gonna say, it's hard to get hyped for Sheamus's entrance now because they def rebelled him. His new theme is terrible. Well, it's made by Def Rebel, so I don't really know what to tell you there. They aren't particularly good at making music, if you haven't noticed yet. Roman's new theme is fine. It's like the opening has changed more than anything. Oh man, I'm so ready for the rest of this show. I'm so ready for the rest of this show to just absolutely obliterate my video before it even goes out tonight. Also, yes, I'm aware that I made like a huge tease last night with the NXT TNA Worlds Collide, the end. Where do we go from here? The full show name isn't that. It's just called Worlds Collide, the end. And I know for some reason a lot of people thought that was the end of LS11 Universe. And as I said in response to that, we wouldn't end the channel with fucking TNA versus NXT. If and when the day comes when we stop doing Universe, it'll be like WrestleMania that we end with. Like, we'll go out with a bang. It'll be like WrestleMania. It'll be called like the final show or something like, or the final WrestleMania. Like, Xander says this, but I get the feeling that he doesn't want this show to obliterate his video. No, he doesn't, because he doesn't want all the smart marks on the internet seeing it, hearing me in the first 5 minutes saying I'm recording this before Raw tonight, and then going, well, actually, on Raw tonight, Randy Orton confronted Gunther, and they're having a match at Bash in Berlin. And also, your idea for the Intercontinental title match also is rendered pointless and not true by the end of the first segment of Raw. And also, I don't like your hair. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? That was just me. That's just mean. Just rude. No, I said Bash at Berlin. You're not gaslighting me into thinking I got it wrong. I got it right that time. Jesus, Ludwig. So, I talked about it last week that I bought a new phone case, right? Well, I got my new phone case, and I was really excited about it. It's the Sega limited edition Fearless Year of Shadow phone case. It's too small for my phone. I ordered it for an S20. This is an S20 FE. Didn't know there was a difference. Well, there's about a half-inch difference apparently. So gotta return this to Amazon tomorrow. It's going with me. I'll take it on my lunch break to return it tomorrow. I'm very upset about it, quite honestly, because I was really excited, and so now I gotta wait until the return processes, and I gotta, you know, get my money back from the return before I can buy another phone case, because money's a little tight right now. Had to pay the annual fee for ls11universe.com today, which I know I probably need to update that today. I know normally we do that during Raw. We might save that for tomorrow. Like, might save editing the website for tomorrow, because like I'm just really not feeling it today. But yes, I know I've been very cryptic with the where do we go from here post last night. Obviously, LS11 Universe is not ending. We wouldn't end it with fucking NXT versus TNA. We would end it with, even when the day comes that we end this thing, we're ending it with WrestleMania, which isn't going to be, I can tell you this much, it won't be WrestleMania 6. Hold up. I need to charge my earbuds before I go to the gym again tomorrow. I'm starting to try and make the gym a daily thing if I can, and then just maybe taking the weekends off or something. And also the camera's out of focus. But I started going to the gym. I went today. I went today. I went Friday. And I went Tuesday last week. And I went Sunday last week as well. So, working to try and go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. Because not only do I obviously want to, get this slimmed out, I want my arms to be big. I want big arms. I want a nice back. I want to be toned. Like, I don't want to just be skinny. I want to be toned. Is where I want to be at this point. I want that Cody Rhodes build. Like Cody's well built. I believe him to be a world champion, but also he's not like the most jacked guy in the world. Like, I believe that Cody's allowed to have dessert, and like that's the happy medium I want, right? Like, I wanna look good, but I still want to be able to have the occasional snack cake. Take a rest day. Well, I was gonna do Monday, Tuesday, rest Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, rest on Saturday. Because Saturday I might be getting roped into helping my sister-in-law move. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm taking her a TV at least. I know that much. But I want to start going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. It's going to be leg day next time I go, because today was arm and back. Like, today was a lot of, today was rowing, today was crunches, and today was, oh my god, my arms! It was the lateral pull down, like when you do that. Holy hell. That hurt. Like, it's not like an oh my god, I'm injured hurt. That was an oh my god, I worked hard today. That hurt. I don't know. I start with cardio just to get my heart rate up, because like my heart rate's not good, and so I need to do cardio to kind of slow my resting heart rate down, which still pretty bad is my resting heart rate right now. Like, hold on, turn on the next minute, I'll give you guys kind of an idea of how bad it is. Hold on, and Yeah, my resting heart rate is like almost 100 beats per minute, so like I gotta get that down. My heart is pretty much always pumping just because I'm very overweight and very out of shape right now. Like my heart rate's always really high, which is not good. It gets really bad, like, so I'm working on that right now. Heart rate's very important. I've been fixing certain things to change that, and I'm not really, just so everyone knows, I'm not really looking for advice on how to fix it. I'm literally talking to actual healthcare professionals about it, so I don't need advice on it. I got it under control. I literally have only started going to the gym as of a couple days ago, so it's not like it's going to go from the near 100 down to 60 beats per minute in the next week. It's going to take some time. But I know back when I was in my best shape, which was 2019, when I was skinny, my resting heart rate was like 50. It was great. Which I think my heart rate does go up when I'm streaming anyway, just because I'm a lot higher energy. So that like 92-ish that I just measured a second ago, probably a little inaccurate. It's probably more like 80 or 75 resting, but like that's still not good. I still need to bring it down. So Pierre says, hello, Xander. So outside of Gunther's World Championship celebration, what have I missed? Randy has showed up, and Randy Orton is going to challenge Gunther at Bash in Berlin. And Sheamus just beat Ludwig Kaiser. And Pete Dunne showed up during the match, which actually doesn't completely ruin my video coming out later tonight on Wrestle Luigi about what I think the card for Clash or for Bash at Berlin could be. I almost said it. I almost called it Clash again. Good Lord. Roman Reigns has resulted in over 100 million social media views, making it the biggest SummerSlam social media moment of all time. That's crazy. Also, Pierre's membership color has changed. What in... Hold on. I need to look at what month number that is, because I haven't set up the membership stuff in a long time. I can neither confirm nor deny what you're saying there, Pierre, because that may or may not be very similar to my pitch for the video. JT says, not gonna lie, interested in where this is going. A little scared of where this is going, quite honestly. Yeah, I see that it's red. I do see that it's red. I'm just trying to remember what month milestone red is. Red isn't 1 year, is it? It could be. Hold on, I can just look. Yeah, red is 1 year, so welcome to the 1 year mark, Pierre. Getting a video package about how 13 years ago it was Bray Wyatt's debut. Or 11 years ago, excuse me. It was Bray's debut. So I talk about this on Wrestle Luigi tonight. Should the watch-alongs and stuff move to Wrestle Luigi? Like, make Wrestle Luigi just the location for all the IRL stuff, and keep this channel specifically for Universe Mode? Because I'm wondering, because our views have been going down noticeably lately. Yep, it's been a year. 1 year ago, I guess, is when I released the first WWE Live, because that was the first day of memberships. If you end LS11, end it with an LAW, LSWF versus WWE show. Even when the day comes, it'll be WrestleMania. But I might do like a non-canon ARW, LSWF, LAW versus main show thing. Yeah, I was thinking of switching over because like LS11 Universe has been struggling for views lately, I've noticed, and I'm kind of wondering if it's the sheer increase of live streams as opposed to regular videos has been causing that problem. Because like obviously about 5% of our fan base is actually interested in these streams, and that's it. Actually, not even. I mean, approximately these watch-alongs, the basic Raw and SmackDown watch-alongs get, well, if YouTube Studio would work with me here, not against me. Yeah, like the Raw and SmackDown watch-alongs, they usually get between like 100 and 300 views, right? That's about 5% of our fans that actually watch these shows or these streams. So maybe tomorrow we'll try doing this on Wrestle Luigi and just see what happens. No, Priest has just stormed down to the ring. I think he may commit murder tonight. Get down here and take this beating like a man, Jesus. But I haven't decided genuinely. We were just talking about the end of LS11. I haven't talked about the cryptic message from last night yet, but I'm going to talk about it sooner rather than later. Um, I haven't decided when I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it this week. I don't know if I want to talk about it tonight yet because it's a weird decision I had to come to, right? Like I'm gonna talk about that cryptic hint or that cryptic message at some point. Something is obviously the end. Where do we go from here? But it was such a hard decision to come to why I'm doing it this way and what's happening. And I think once this first hour passes and we are getting commercials, I'll talk about it. Because I have quite literally, I had to write my feelings out about this last night to give you guys kind of an idea of just how I'm feeling and like where I'm at mentally and everything with YouTube. And I ended up writing 1,900 words about this situation last night. So I will read that during the first commercial break, and that might give you guys kind of an idea of why I'm going to be doing what I do. Do you think Finn gives his half of the tag titles to Dom to be a singles wrestler again? I do. I do think that. I really hope that nothing happens with Finn and Damian tonight that would compromise my booking video coming out later. Oh, it's Purple Finn. Well, Finn remembers that last year Damian's the reason he didn't beat Seth. Oh. Oh shit, Carlito's part of Bad Judgment Day. Carlito was in on it. Oh no! I wasn't prepared for this. I wasn't prepared for fucking Carlito to be in on this. I was prepared for Carlito to just be the odd man out. That messes with my booking a little bit. But also, that's hilarious that Carlito is in on this. He looks so fucking out of place in that image. Hold on, I got a meme to put in the LS11 Universe Discord. Okay, so, for reference, this is what I just put in the LS11 Discord. I put this picture in the Discord captioned, Carlito is part of the new Judgment Day. Okay, good. I've still got my full speed thing. Thank you for laughing at that, Pierre. Thank you, Pierre, for saying it's dead on accurate as well. I'm very proud of that. I gotta give a small shout out to SG, Soren, Orion, whatever you want to call him. He sent me that image of the clown with the army 2 years ago almost, when LSWF first started, and I just happened to remember it. Oh, hello, Bronson. I'm very glad that people found that joke funny. Oh man. So we got Lyra versus Shayna tonight. Maybe tonight instead of I'm thinking that maybe tonight instead of doing all of the website stuff, maybe I'll use tonight to hold myself a little accountable to getting all these characters modded into 2K24 that I've been talking about doing for weeks now. Because like I've got I've got a few people I need to add. Like I've got. Hold on. I've got almost 20-something characters I need to add. So for reference, I need to add people that are in... I have a few people I need to add to my game. Ow. But like, I got a few people I need to add anyway. I know what I'm trying to say. I'm just stumbling over my words. I've got a few people that I need to add for the modern series, and a few people I need to add for the retro series. That is what I have been trying to say, but stumbling over my damn words trying to say for the last couple minutes. Like, for example, I've got... I've got to add Ambrose for SummerSlam this week, or not this week. I don't think I'm getting SummerSlam 2015 done this week. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It doesn't. I still gotta do TNA this week. Excuse me. I still gotta do TNA, and I still gotta do the Great American Bash. So those are gonna take priority. I will try to get SummerSlam 2015 out by the end of the month, but there are no promises in that regard either. I wanted to get it out this month. Why does 2K hate the money? We do it so much. Man, I wish I knew. I really do. Like, I really hope that... I was talking about this on Saturday as well. I really hope the Discovery team crack through on modding sooner rather than later. Again, with the new update, because it is... it's going to be a lot of work, and the new updates are going to happen soon. Am I losing frames, or is it just... Okay, it's just YouTube being weird. And it was DQ finish. How did I know? Also, side note, they announced that next year a Five Nights at Freddy's and oh, here comes Damage Control. I was gonna say a Five Nights at Freddy's Dead by Daylight crossover is coming next year, so definitely really want to get this whole gaming YouTuber thing happening. So when do you do Roman Cody 3? Oh god, that's a tough one, man. I almost feel like you got to save it for a WrestleMania, but it's like I would have done it at SummerSlam, obviously. But yeah, to give you guys an idea of how many mods I need to install, I've got Ambrose, Nikki Bella to install for the Retro Series. I've got new models of... Oh, and Luke Harper. I've got to install Luke Harper for the Retro Series. Yeah, they could do it at Bad Blood if they really want to make that a big deal. Oh, for fuck's sake, we're still doing Final Testament versus New Day. We're still doing this. Unless this is leading to Big E showing up and kind of rallying the New Day, I don't care. We're still on this. Fortunately, a lot of the mods I've got to install are just give us some explanation already on the post from last night. I said I'd do it when the commercials started. So, patience. I gotta rack my brain around how I want to talk about it anyway. Like, I'll talk about it when I'm ready. Oh yeah, Johnny lost a friend today. He sure did. Oh, talking about Dom explanation? I mean, Dom's reason for turning on Rhea is pretty self-explanatory. She kind of manipulated him for a couple of years. In all fairness, I love Rhea. You all know this. Dom's the victim here! Alright, we're getting commercials at this point, so let's talk about YouTube and burnout, right? Like, real talk. This is serious talk time. Xander's muting the TV and talking for a minute here. So let's talk about YouTube and burnout. So, 2007, I'm 7 years old. I'm entering second grade. My brother has a doctor's appointment, and we're going to go swimming at my grandmother's later that day. This is all important to the story. This is giving you some story about who I am. I don't talk about who I am very often. We're sitting at the computer, open YouTube for the first time, and we come across the cute Mario Brothers. Oddly enough, a PlushTuber channel is... Well, the original PlushTuber channel is how I found out what YouTube was and decided that's what I wanted to do. 2011 came, and November 22nd, the channel now known as Xander LS11 was created, then known as Luigi Sonic 11. Yes, that's what LS11 stands for. The secret's been out for a while. The channel started as a Sonic the Hedgehog stop-motion series, custom action figure channel, and stayed that way until early 2012 when I brought Let's Plays in with Star Fox 64. From there, it was a combination of the two loves I had at the time, stop-motion and Let's Plays. And all this stayed pretty consistent until early 2014, and I went through a big personal change. I was only 13 years old. I was going to be 14 later that year, and my parents had been divorced ever since I was 3. And I had split custody. Monday and Tuesdays, I lived with my mom. Wednesday and Thursdays, I lived with my dad. And every Friday, they would swap for the weekend. And so one weekend I'd be with dad, one weekend I'd be with mom, and it would swap back on, the next time around. So I'd have 5 days in a row with one parent at a time, pretty much. I'd have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, over and over. And it made the YouTube thing very different for me as well, having to pack up and go between all the different places. And when I was 13 in 2014, I opted to move in with my dad full time for many reasons that I'll never really disclose on YouTube. It's not the place that I want to do that, and it was just a very different time in my life. It made YouTube different as well because, see, when I first started, Sonic Stop Motion pretty much always happened at Mom's. It's where I had my whole city set up for it. And then Let's Plays happened at Dad's. And so moving everything into one place did feel weird, and it felt really different. And it ended up being where Sonic Speed Adventures, the stop motion series, kind of died. And I was very lost. I fell in love with making stop motion, and it was a very dark time in my life. Like, I had just completely changed something that had been normal for 90% of my life. And so one day I'm at my dad's, I'm living there full time. It's one of the first weeks where it's just me and him, and my younger brother's not home. So my younger brother and I were on the same schedule because his parents are, his dad and his mom are also split. And so YouTube's picking a great time to lag me out here. But my younger brother and I were on the same schedule. So he was at his mom's. It was one of the first times I had been home alone with just me and my dad. I come downstairs. He's watching the Elimination Chamber match from 2014. The one that's Christian, Cesaro, John Cena, Randy Orton, Sheamus, and Daniel Bryan, right? And so I sit down and watch it with him, and he decides to turn on the Royal Rumble 2014. And now you're seeing where this story is important, talking about my history with YouTube. And that's how I got hooked on wrestling, was the 2014 Royal Rumble. A few weeks later, we got WWE 2K14 on the Xbox 360, because, yeah, I used to be an Xbox kid. And I learned what Universe Mode was, and I spent several weeks catching up on Brendan Play's series just to get up to date with his show. Got up all the way to his first Payback event, which was where he had just uploaded it like days before I started. And that was the show where the Shield had split up and Seth Rollins won the U.S. title in a Fatal 4-Way. It's a very distinct memory, I know, but I just... It's how I knew I wanted to do that, was watching Brendan do it. Universe was my primary focus on YouTube for 4 years, starting in late 2014 all the way into mid-2018. And in that time, I learned how screen recording works. CM Punk's coming on. So I will... Now I'm going to split my attention just a little bit here. It could very well be Drew coming out, though, couldn't it? No, it's Punk. Alright, but anyway. Yeah, so... Learned how screen recording worked. Ray and I had a big falling out in 2017. Met my now wife, Alex. We started dating in February 2017. Hit puberty, so my voice became this soothing, bassy voice that you all know it as now, instead of being high-pitched and kind of squeaky. And the reason I ended up stopping in 2018 was because I fell out of love with wrestling. WWE was just in a bad place. Ray and I were on break from being friends after some things happened, but if we ever tell that story, it's going to be together, because it's not my place to tell my side without letting him tell his, and I think he and I have both agreed it's best to just put that in the past and leave it behind us. Fortunately, we did find each other again, and in 2018, because WWE was bad, like, really bad, like, Vince was determined that we were going to cheer Roman against Brock, and we were going to like it, and Daniel Bryan had just come back from his retirement, and his first feud was with Big Cass, for some reason. Charlotte, of all people, broke Asuka's streak. Nakamura and Styles were stinking it up instead of having New Japan Dream matches. And so I quit Universe with no explanation, took 6 months off, and started new with a remaster of my Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness Let's Play in summer of 2018. And then it took me 5 months to actually do that again, because I was in a dark place again. I used to work at Toys R Us. In this time, the company went bankrupt, and I lost my job. And so, because of the national bankruptcy, I just started doing YouTube as a way to distract myself from being jobless and being weeks away from starting college. I did Let's Plays full-time and for the next year or so. And then one day in August 2019, I posted a picture of myself on Instagram dressed as Tony Stark, and from a live stream I'd done for my birthday. And of all people, Ray just commented on it randomly, and we hadn't talked in 2 years at this point. And I responded to his comment. I was playing along with the joke he was making. We ended up DMing one another, started having video chats and stuff, and we started talking about doing Universe. And I had my best friend back, and we were doing the thing we loved. And I'm very lucky Ray came back into my life. I've talked about this a little bit. It's a very, very hard topic for me to talk about, and I think this is a very important thing for me to talk about, though. September 26, 2019 is the worst day of my life. Every year, I kind of have to take a few hours to be alone on that day. Because my great-grandfather, Bo, none of you ever got to meet him, but you might have seen this, you might have seen these pictures in the background of the stream. Here's a better look at them. Bo was my great-grandfather. He was my biggest fan. He was there for me through everything from the age of 6 weeks old until I was 19. And so September 26th, 2019, he passed away, losing his year-long battle with lung and liver cancer. And that's the reason why I very quickly shut people down when they try and call things cancerous in wrestling, because wrestling's stupid. I love wrestling. Wrestling's stupid. Cancer is not an adjective that you should use for wrestling. And it's why I very quickly just shut that kind of stuff down. And I'm guilty of saying it. I called something cancerous on Raw this week. Or no, I called something cancerous on NXT tomorrow, and I didn't realize I'd done it until I did it. But Ray was there when I needed a friend, and for those that don't know, I do have both of my parents, and I did have both of my parents, but Bo was a lot like a dad to me, and so losing him is the biggest gut punch I've ever had in my life. And it's to the point where 5 years later, I still get misty-eyed talking about it on stream, because I'm still grieving. It's been 5 years, and I still grieve over it, and it's a feeling that's probably going to be with me the rest of my life. But I've gotten off my main topic, and I even wrote that I got off my main topic, because I knew I was going to. I needed to get that long exposition of who I was, because, and how we got to October 19th, 2019, to start LS11 Universe, because it's a very weird thing to think about, right? Like, you guys don't know me. You don't. You know who I am when the record button is pressed. You don't know who I am when stop recording gets pressed. And it's going to be that way forever. There's never going to be a point in which everyone knows every detail about me on the internet, because that's just not the right way to go about it, right? So, we start LS11 Universe October 2019. 2 years, we go like normal. Simple, 3 episodes a week. Raw, NXT, SmackDown, 3 to 5 matches, 3 shows, 9 matches total, usually in a week, 3 segments, 30 minutes to 50-minute episodes, 1 pay-per-view a month, maybe 2 if NXT had something going on. So, 13, 14 videos a month total, and I could knock that out in an afternoon. I literally did knock it out in an afternoon once. And then ARW was just kind of there. It was a side thing. And then, September 2021, for our 2-year anniversary, we added AEW into the mix. But soon after, NXT ended, so it was still 3 videos a week. And then Raw and SmackDown became 5 matches each. And I was still able to do a full week of content in, 2 to 4 hours if nobody interrupted me. I actually remember a few times where I would wake up at 6 a.m. when I was living alone and get a full week of Universe done before I even had to leave for class at 8:30 in the morning, and even had time to make breakfast. Like, wild times when I lived alone. As Seth Rollins coming out to confront CM Punk, by the way, I am almost to the end of my long story here. April 2022, we added Impact. Later becomes TNA, and I was doing 4 shows a week again with 4 to 5 matches each, and the shows were getting longer and harder, and 2K22 dropped. It became even more difficult to stay months ahead because my wife moved in with me. Like, we were still dating at the time, but she moved in, and it's a miracle I kept the schedule for as long as I did with 4 shows a week, because we were in a 1-bedroom apartment where you could hear me in the kitchen, in the bedroom. There was 1 door in the whole apartment, and it was to the bedroom, well, and to the bathroom. So 2 doors in the whole apartment, and they were to the bedroom and the bathroom. And so I could only record when she wasn't in the house, because I felt weird otherwise. That's how it was when we moved out here to the city that we're in now as well. That's why that door is the greatest thing that's happened to me in a long time, is I get a little privacy now, which is not a dig at my wife at all. But Ray taking over AEW in May 2022 was the biggest, or May 2023, took a huge thing off my plate, and then my stupid ass added the Retro Series and then made that into NXT. So back to 4 videos a week. And 5 when I started ARW and LSWF. And Seth's going to talk. I'm wrapping this up soon, I promise. So, all that being said, the theme throughout this whole therapeutic session I've been giving you all is... Uh-oh. I think Seth and Punk are about to throw down. Here we go. Oh, and here's Drew. But anyway, the whole point here has been talking about burnout, right? Passion eventually burns out for things. And you got to shake things up. I've talked about this channel dying more lately than I ever have. And so this is not me saying that LS11 Universe is over. By no means is it saying that. I'm not in love with making Universe anymore, is what I'm saying. And Ray taking SmackDown is probably the only reason that we didn't end at Season 5. Because there was a point in time where I thought about it. I gave Ray SmackDown because I was ready to end the show at Season 5. I mean, we had a fairy tale ending for both championships. It was a night full of face victories, except for Nathan Frazier, which still felt like a good story beat to end on. And 3 videos a week is still a lot to manage on one channel, especially when I'm doing Wrestle Luigi, streaming non-wrestling videos on Twitch and Xander Live 1 to 2 times a week, and I want to do more there as well. I want to do non-wrestling stuff more. And it's time for me to take one last step. One last step away from LS11 Universe. And so, the long story short of all of this, after spilling my guts out about who I am and how I got here over the last 5 years, is it's called Worlds Collide The End because it's the end of TNA Universe. I had a very great time doing TNA. And I called it my favorite show, but it just simply has not been that in about 5 months. Pretty much, actually, probably longer than that. And so, oh, hello, Bronson Reed. Alright then. I guess Seth's got to stay a little distracted before, for Punk and Drew to have a rematch or something. But anyways, I had a great time with TNA for as long as I did. And like I said, I used to call it my favorite show, and it just simply hasn't been that in about half a year. And then you might think, okay, well, what are you going to do to replace it? You always replace something when you get rid of something. Nothing. LS11 Universe will just be 4 videos a week, not 5. And that way, Ray and I are only responsible for 2 shows each. Raw and NXT, SmackDown and AEW. And if he wants to keep doing New Japan, all the power to him. I'll keep doing LAW and ARW when I feel like it. And that'll be it. And I'm going to focus on other projects. I want to be a non-wrestling creator. I want to do more with Xander Live. I want to, hunt platinum trophies. I want to do Wrestle Luigi where I discuss wrestling rather than just play a game all the time for lower and lower views by the week. And it's not about views by any means. It's just I'm not having fun anymore, man. And I always said I would stop when I stopped having fun, and that's what's happening. I haven't been having fun for a while. And so doing just Raw and NXT is kind of my way of trying to trying to make it fun again. Just 2 videos a week, I would be done by now already. And then I've only got 1, 2 specials a month, 3 if I decide to do a retro in the month. And that's assuming Raw and NXT both have specials in the same month. Right? And so I'm figuring out what I want to be with a content creator. My life's really weird, and I've not opened up about this at all. It's become a little more evident. Good God, he's just splashing Seth a lot. It's been very evident, I think, with these streams that I'm not in a good place mentally. I'm in the worst mental state I've ever been in right now. I will never open up about what's going on because, to be quite blunt, it's nobody's business other than mine and the people in my life directly, not the people that watch me on the internet. And so you're not ever going to hear me go in depth about my mental battles because I just simply don't want that thing. I don't want that out there. So I could go on a whole nother 30 minutes about this because I've already gone for 20. Right? I could keep going for another half hour about how you don't know Xander from LS11 Universe, or you all know Xander from LS11 Universe, but you don't know ZR's. You don't know Xander Ramsey Carver, the actual human being, right? You don't know who I am when I click stop streaming, stop recording. I'm a very different person outside of content creation, and it's sometimes it bothers me how much people try and pry into my private life. Like, people come into the chat and act like they've known me for 20 years and say things about me that just simply aren't true, thinking that they are. And, you know, it's neither here nor there. All that being said, it's fun. It's been fun doing TNA, but it's time to leave the memories behind. And, yeah, I think people kind of know. Oh, God, they're having Seth cough up blood. But anyway, essentially, the All-Stars of TNA, the TNA roster is going to become a lot more IRL-based. You're going to be seeing some people leave TNA. You're going to be seeing some people come in that I just haven't been using, essentially. And, yeah, you'll see those guys bleed into the rest of the LS11 universe, and I'll just be focusing on what makes me happy, which right now is streaming, Wrestle Luigi, and hell, maybe start a podcast, because I'm a white guy on the internet. I did it with one little joke. But yeah, that's what the end means. That's my kind of big serious talk for the night. I do apologize that it went for almost 20 minutes of me just talking about mental health and everything. But yeah, like September 7th, that's it. That's a bookend on TNA. I'll just be doing 2 videos a week, which is kind of the perfect time for me to just go to 2 videos a week. Because, little behind the scenes thing here. Like I said, I don't talk too much about my personal life, but like, September 8th, my wife and I leave for our honeymoon that we haven't gotten to take yet. We've been married a year. And so only having to do 2 videos that week, and then like, so like just having to do the September 9th and 10th videos, and then maybe having the September 16th video ready as well. It'll be so much easier. And I see JT saying go down to just 1 video a week. That would be too much for me. I would immediately overcorrect. Because notice, I've gone from 5 videos a week to 2 in the last year. If I drop any more, I'm gonna go insane, like with cabin fever of not knowing what the hell to do with myself. That being said, I think once we finish Sonic Adventure, which we're going to do very soon, especially because once I'm done with TNA, I will be probably streaming 3-4 nights a week, and not just doing this, but also doing gameplay stuff as well instead. And pretty much I will probably just go back to Raw and SmackDown watch-alongs, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays I will kind of disguise the TNA and NXT watch-alongs while having them kind of on another screen while I play other games, and so I just kind of watch it out of the corner of my eye. That being said, you might wonder, what are we going to try and platinum, or in this case, platinum? What are we going to platinum, because I don't have it on PlayStation? What are we going to platinum next after Sonic Adventure? I'm glad you asked. We will be playing Stick of Truth and Fractured But Whole. And then maybe we'll jump over to these games. Because, well, they don't have any trophies, do they? I guess not. That's fine. I still want to play them. Oh, and now the internet's acting up. Really? Are you serious right now? Mom, get off the Wi-Fi! I'm lagging! Did that work? Did yelling that actually work? We're good. We're back. Why's my mom in my house? She's not. She's not. I just thought that was a very funny joke to make. Isn't that too cluttered? Which part? The streaming idea, like of 3 or 4 days a week? I don't know which part you're talking about. Shit, my sister's. I have a sister-in-law. I don't have a biological sister. Um, Punk doing the. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk. I just want to shoot him. My God, Final Testament got the jobber entrance. Oh my God, JT, we went over this last week. She's a fictional character. I do like New Day's Ninja Turtles gear. I assume they're plugging the new TMNT crossover figures. Yep. Kofi gave his to a kid. We love to see it. God, the WWE TMNT figures. I actually do want to get those, but I gotta save money right now. If I find them in the wild, I'll start picking them up. But I would like to get the Turtles, the Tribal Shredder, and Cody as Casey Jones because I think that'd be fun. I mean, that's 6 figures total. It's $120. I can maybe justify that over a couple weeks, like over 2 or 3 paychecks. I wonder if tonight is the night. tonight's the night Woods turns. I don't think he's going to, honestly. I could be wrong, but I don't think he's going to. Sign me up for Seth and Bronson. Yeah, that could be fun. I don't think we've ever done that in LS11 either. But yeah, by the way, Dexter Loomis turned on Gargano today. You might be wondering, well, so what's happening with the tag titles since Braun has been kicked out of the Wyatt Six? And that's a great question. To which I say, you'll have to watch and find out, because that's always my answer to these kind of things. Is you'll have to watch and find. Oh, I know why the thing was lagging. I was updating a game. I wasn't even thinking about the fact I was on stream. Train Sim World said it needed an update, and I was like, all right, well, let's just do that. And you might wonder, Xander, are you ever going to try and platinum Train Sim World? No. It's got 250 achievements. No, thank you. That would be so much work. It's 250 achievements, and that's without all of the DLC. There's still like there's like hundreds of DLCs for Train Sim World, and I am just like multiple thousands of dollars worth of DLC for Train Sim World, and I would have to buy all of it to do the platinum, and that's just simply not happening. Play Train Simulator on Thursday. I might play it on stream at some point, but some point is not today, obviously, or not this week, because this week I want to get this week I want to and need to get fucking what's it called? Oh my god. Great American Bash. That's what it is. Whew. Trauma dumping in front of a live audience full of a bunch of people is very stressful if you've never done it before. Pouring my heart and soul out to tell everyone more about me than they've ever known is it's a lot. But yeah, I want to finish up Sonic Adventure on stream when I do that next. But now I remember what I wanted to do tonight was I need to get these character mods installed because I have so many of them. Should Chelsea Green become Divas champion? Yes. Yes, she should. There we go. I think I just got Joe Mashup did the Lord's work. He put out a Rey Mysterio mod that's not wearing an LWO shirt this week, so very happy about that fact because it's one less custom character. Well, that sucks, Zach. Yeah, to give you guys an actual list of people that I need to mod in for myself. Dean Ambrose, Nikki Bella. I don't think I need this person anymore, so I won't say them. Keith Lee, Can't say this name because it's well, actually, I don't think I need them anymore, actually, so that's another one I don't need anymore. I'll hold on to the mods just in case. Eric Young, Hikaleu, updated Jacob Fatu, updated Lola Vice, updated Mustafa Ali, Santino Morella, updated Great Khali in case I use him for a retro show soon, and then Luke Harper and Obafemi. Oh, what the fuck? Um, Odyssey Jones? Only took you 2 years? I'd have been a lot more excited if I hadn't learned his stance on a... I'd be more excited if I hadn't learned his fairly discriminatory stance on certain people. Is... Alright then. I guess he's part of New Day now. Alright then. Can't say I was expecting that of all things. Only took bro 2 years to arrive. Oh yeah, A-Town Down Under is here. Does this mean he's not going to use that banger song anymore? Probably not. So anyway, I guess I need to actually fucking mod my game, right? I've only been putting it off for the last hour and a half. So let's actually get this done. Let's see. So I'm just right now I'm gonna get all the people that I just have updated models for done. That way I can just go ahead and wipe them out. So Jacob Fatu. I need to move this off of my chat so I can actually see what you guys are saying. I want to see the things you guys say. Alright, Jacob Fatu is in slot 125. So 125. Yep, Theory finally ended his losing streak in LS 11 today. That was fun. Good for him. Also, you guys will be happy to know I stayed at Ray's house until like 12:30 in the morning the other day to get his game completely modded. So now he is covered. 66 new characters installed on his game. I take care of my guy. 158 is Ali. Go. Some stuff Ali updated. So now that I've actually gone out and about and said what I needed to say regarding now that I've actually said what I needed to say regarding everything, you guys are more than welcome to ask any questions you have with everything going on. It would feel weird if I was just like, yep, and that is why I'm ending this series. No further questions at this time. That would be wrong. So yeah, if you guys have questions, go ahead. I'll answer as many as I can. As many as I'm willing to, I suppose. It's been a very good episode of Raw following SummerSlam. So the TNA titles will be retired. That's a very good question. Yes, Worlds Collide will see the titles all being retired, except for the X Division title. Oh, Woods didn't know about this. And TNA will be like the ROH roster and go other places? Yes. Oh, Woods is doing the nasty with Tazal. Oh, everyone's doing it now. Can 100% agree with Michael Cole and that. Cannot unsee any of that. That was very fun, though. Alright, cool. I think Kali is the only person I have left to update. What do you mean it was in the same slot? What do you mean it was in the same slot? Since when do I get this lucky? Yeah, no, Hendry won't just disappear. Oh, shit. There we go. But yeah, in case you're wondering what I meant by there's no way I get this lucky, the mod I downloaded for an updated Great Khali to use for some retro stuff was already named perfectly to go into the slot that I have Khali modded into, so I had to do 0 renaming. Love it when that happens. Oh, man. Awesome Truth versus A-Town Down Under. Can quite simply confirm, 0 fucks given in regards to this match from me, so I will be taking more questions at this time. But yeah, no, to answer Zach's question a little more in depth. When TNA comes to a close, Jordan Grace, Joe Hendry, Hammerstone, everyone from the roster will go somewhere. Whether that's WWE, whether that's AEW, whether that's the Indies, whether it's New Japan, you'll find out. But for the most part, I'd say 75% of the roster will end up somewhere regularly. But yeah, you're going to see a lot of them go to NXT. NXT TNA is pretty much just going to be NXT TNA. It'll just still be called NXT. I'm going to sneeze. Do I regret not pushing Josh Alexander? No. Because it's not the last time I'm going to use him. Maybe Hammerstone can stop it for a second? Oh, well, you'll find out. Alright, now the fun part. Now the part where Xander actually mods in new characters. I've been putting it off for a minute. I need to just suck it up and do it. It's not even that time consuming, right? Like, it's not. I just have been so burnt out on Universe The slightest things involving it exhaust me. So, Jon Moxley is who I'm putting in first. He's going to be Dean Ambrose, obviously, but I've also learned that I can just use meta to put in new stuff into this SDB, so I do need my SDB file, though, so SDB editor. But yeah, so to kind of give you guys a rundown of what the Worlds Collide card is going to look like. NXT Champion versus TNA Champion, Women's Champion versus Women's Champion, Tag Champs versus Tag Champs, Digital Media versus North American, Women's Tag versus Knockouts Tag, and then an Ultimate X ladder match for the X Division title, determined the first ever NXT. Have you ever considered getting rid of NXT instead of TNA and having WWE just buy TNA? So, let me answer that with the exact reason as to why I'm not doing that. Genuinely, NXT gets better views. I hate that that's the case, but it just is. Like, it just simply is the case that NXT gets a lot better views than TNA overall, which is just the unfortunate truth, but it is the case, and so I can't really argue with that. The point that just it gets better views, and so it makes logically more sense. And also, a TNA call-up doesn't make as much sense as an NXT call-up to me. Okay, the reason is Jimmy Uso's on top. No, it's not even that. It's just because it also just makes more sense for NXT to stick around. So what you hear right now is me modding in Jon Moxley. If you're hearing the bloom, 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 that's the sound of me getting him modded in. Or Dean Ambrose, excuse me. Because I don't need Moxley, I just need Ambrose. And if I do ever need Moxley, I can just easily swap it to Moxley. It's 530 underscore. Wait, nope. Oh, Miz accidentally got hit by Truth. You ever do a one night only in TNA show? Yeah, I can see me doing TNA one night stand. That A-Town down was sick. Truth got some air on that one. Okay, if NXT gets more views than TNA, it's because Jimmy is on top. Ah. Miz is about to turn on Truth, isn't he? No, we're getting a Damian Priest video package instead. The Miz turn is going to happen. I just kind of thought it might be tonight because, holy hell, this has felt like a Raw after WrestleMania with everything happening in it tonight. Alright. There. The Mox has been added, or Dean Ambrose has been added. So, one down, several still to go. We got Damian Priest versus JD McDonough up next. Does Carlito have a Judgment Day sweater with his stupid Apple logo on it? He sure does. That's so dumb looking. I think I kind of like it. And you're the fool who'd live to die. Well, you deserve the hell you're gonna pay. All right. Hold on. Alright, so 531. It is nice how quick it is to actually do this modding stuff. Now that I'm actually making myself get on a roll with it, it shouldn't take me too long. What's a video game that deserves its own movie? Oh, that's a tough one, man. That's tough, man. I'm thinking.
some treats for movie night.
Meet movie night heroes with Hershey's and Reese's chocolates.
God, who should get what video game should get its own movie? Metroid. I'd love to see a Metroid movie.
Coming back, keep you from going out. It's tough.
I tried antibiotics, steroids, surgery, but they
Would love to see Samus get her own movie.
exhausting. These sores just take over.
But you keep trying.
I had to think on that one for a solid minute there.
You find your voice. I asked my doctor about Cosentix.
Take on HS differently with Cosentix, the first treatment of its kind. Cosentix works from the inside to target a believed source of inflammation that causes HS symptoms. Real people with HS.
Oh man, the real fun begins in my life tomorrow. I can't talk about it yet. There'll be another couple weeks before I can talk about it. Well, maybe not a couple weeks, but maybe a few more days. Carlito chose Finn so he could get a new PS5. You know, maybe. I will say, Jelly Roll, I don't really like when celebrities get involved in wrestling too often. But I will say, Jelly Roll's music fit for SummerSlam really well. It actually felt like a solid wrestling show song. Yep, Orton and Gunther is locked in for Bash in Berlin. Oh, that title just looks good on Braun Breaker's shoulder.
Less than 3 years it's taken to become the new Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. As far as I'm concerned, I don't have a target on my back. I'm the hunter. The rest of the locker room is the hunted. I'm coming for everybody. What poor idiots that work up the nerve and convince themselves that they have the courage.
I feel like we're about to see Ilya step up to Braun.
I feel sorry. Because a lot of people think that I was born for this championship. I was born for this moment. This championship is for me to sit right here on my shoulder. It's going to stay. Let me give it to you. See that? You see that? You see that? That is my name. Bolted into my championship. There isn't a man on this planet that can take my name off of my tongue.
Oh boy, the pat barking has begun. I hate the Deaf Rebel have to have a catchphrase in front of the theme. trope. It's so stupid. All right. So I assume JD is probably going to somehow sneak out of this with the win. That's my current mindset heading into this. Or it's going to have a wonk no finish, probably. One of the two. But folks, I am down to, I believe, only 5 characters I need to guaranteed mod in at this point. So we're getting there. Really has nobody made a render of Hikuleu. Genuinely kind of shocked if that's the case, because I'm going through all the Discord servers I am, and there is not a single render of him. Oh wait, nope, there's one. Shout out to the Tribute Discord server. Shout out to them for 1,000,001 reasons, but like, shout out to them specifically for this Hikuleu render being in there. What's really funny is how many characters that are modded into both mine and Ray's game, like Hikuleu, for obvious reasons. And if you're wondering how many extra characters do I have, because Ray has 66, I have 68. So Ray actually has almost as many as me, had more than me until just a moment ago. And he's going to get more next time I go to his house. I've got about 7 or 8 more characters already ready to go that I just accidentally forgot to bring on my flash drive. Like, I've got Evil from New Japan. I've got Will Hobbs I didn't mod in for him. I have a couple people that he'll be getting in the work divorce from TNA. Oh, my back! Oh, I don't think that appeared on stream, but oh my god. It was a very minor pop, but I felt it through my whole fucking spine. Oh my god, I feel it. This is what getting old looks like, kids. Small pop is going to put me out of commission for the rest of the night. Holy hell. Oh my god, that hurt. I don't know why, man, but the karate expert Damian Priest has got to be the dumbest shit I've ever heard. And I love Damian Priest. Let's turn my back so bad and this girl was on a walker and a cane. Well, that sucks. Alright, that is Obafemi added in.
With Olay Retinol Body Wash, 95% of women have visibly renewed skin.
Makes my skin feel so smooth and moisturized.
Olay Body Wash and Lotion. Discover yours.
Alright, while I was on commercial, I'm going to run to the restroom just real quick. I'm really glad the webcam's pointed at the door, because everyone just saw that shit happen, right? Point taken. Just fell on me on stream. Well, it's getting done tomorrow then.
Finding a home for us was tough, but our agent Joe just got our needs. Hey Joe! He even clued us in on a local secret, a well-hidden dog PARK.
Stuck at the DMV and I think I'm late for my car insurance.
Good thing the jet will hit your brain with flexible payment options. Let's get you a break one day.
What is this place?
This is our DMVIP. Vending machine trucker. For a great low rate, go with the general.
When you smell the amazing scent of Pain Flings, time stops. And you realize you're in love.
Steve!
With a laundry detergent. Pain Flings, seriously good scent.
Cologuard, Cologuard. Cologuard. Screw for colon cancer.
And vote like you want.
Man.
Cologuard is for people 45 plus at average risk. Not false positive and negative results. Ask verified.
Yeah, back.
Hey, boss. Any updates on the link road to the town hall?
We're low on production buildings.
We need more resources and workers. What's the status on the budget? Don't worry, I have a plan. I'll share my screen.
Whoa, you nailed it. You built an entire city.
Love the challenge. Build your own empire and forge an empire.
Alright, let's see. Obafemi, I got in slot 534.
Get the app or start your adventure directly on FOE.tv.
Cannot believe that my wife got me like that on stream. And it was like, I just stood there for a minute and let it happen. I was like, what the hell? Oh yeah, Priest is whooping his ass for real. Do I see a mixed tag match at the next pay-per-view? I got a video coming out on it after Raw tonight, so pretty much anything's on Xander. Do you think this is gonna happen at the pay-per-view? You just wait, okay? And you'll know what I think the card is gonna be. Good God. Oh, and there's Finn. Oh, and now Priest is getting mugged. I assume Rhea's coming out any moment now. Or Priest might just mop the floor with them 4-on-1, because... Yeah, I never like it when, no matter how big of a babyface someone is, I'm never a fan of when someone beats up a whole faction 4-on-1. Oh, Liv, you're fucked. Rhea beating up Liv 1-on-1, I believe. Priest is a big dude, but Carlito, JD, Finn, and Dom all getting their asses whooped simultaneously is a little harder to believe for me. McDonough's gonna be the one going through the announce table, isn't he? And Carlito's just like, I'm not part of this. This isn't cool. I'm not part of this. I'm glad they kept Rhea and Damien together. Because, like, those two are just legit best friends. So, they've got very good on-screen chemistry as well, like, as a duo. Very fun. Also, I found it really funny. Ray, I haven't talked to Ray about this yet, but I noticed this over the weekend after Roman's return on Saturday. Ray and I are the only watch along that I've seen, at least, where we didn't immediately see the OTC and go, oh, over the counter. Neither of us took the low-hanging fruit, and we're like the only channel that didn't, it seems like. It's not original Tribal Chief, it's official Tribal Chief. Well, still, it's better than the sheer number of channels that were like, oh, over the counter. Ha ha ha. It's over the counter Roman Reigns. So, we were close with original Tribal Chief. In all fairness. Like low-hanging fruit. It's fine to take the low-hanging fruit sometimes. I just don't want to be I just don't want to make the easy jokes all the time. That might be one of Roman's best spears. The one he did on Solo. And I say that because they froze in mid-air with the spear. Like, it wasn't like Roman speared him and they kept moving. It was like Roman speared him and they just both stopped and went directly down in slow motion. In, like, the coolest way possible. Oh, and Damage Control is getting jumped by Sonya's group. For those wondering, yeah, I'll be live tomorrow for the second night of the Great American Bash. I'll be there. My guy Joe Hendry's in action, so I'll be there. Zachary Verrett says, say his name. Are you fucking serious? We'll give that a take two in a second, but I managed to knock things off my desk that time. I might sit a little too close to my desk is the issue. That, or my wife rearranged my desk the other day for me, which I didn't ask her to do, but you know, it's fine. Let me go a little away from the desk to do this time. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. The new Alien is going to be super scary. I'm not really into the Alien franchise personally. Cannot believe I accidentally knocked over stuff on my desk when I did the turnaround. But yeah, ever since I rearranged my desk a little bit, anytime I move a little too suddenly, stuff falls over. Like, I'm pretty sure my Becky Lynch Funko has taken some actual damage. Because I keep accidentally hitting my desk so hard that she goes from this shelf down to the main desk, like goes boom, and then falls to the floor. I'm shocked she's still in one piece. I'm glad she is. It's an Amazon exclusive Funko, so like, wouldn't really be easy to get another one because, but yeah, here's kind of my desk setup right now. I don't know why my wife put my Christmas Funkos of Tigger from Winnie the Pooh and Groot on my desk, but I kind of just had them put away to the side for when Christmas comes around in a few months. Because I haven't had like a full place to call my own to decorate for Christmas ever, and I'm very excited about that. Because that is my favorite holiday, and it is of course, I also live with my wife, who it is one holiday Christmas, so I can't decorate until Black Friday. However, we already have Halloween stuff out, and it's fucking August. Oh, come on, I start making the joke and my fucking stream goes down. Really? Everyone missed like that whole joke because as soon as I started making it, I lost all of my frames. So what I was going to say is my wife is a one holiday at a time person, so I'm not allowed to decorate for Christmas until the last month, whereas we already have fucking Halloween stuff out for some reason. And it's fucking August. But that's fine, apparently. Just won't put my Christmas stuff out in November. If it were up to me, Zach, that's how my house would be too. Zach, not Zachary. There's two people with the name Zach in the chat now, so now I have to specify between Zach and Zachary. I'm going by YouTube usernames for reference, everybody in chat. That is not my doing.
Isn't that so sad? I think she's a little under the weather. What do you think?
So I guess EO is gonna fight Shayna or fight Sonya instead. Alright, let's see. I still gotta add Keith Lee. I just added Eric Young. I think once I add Keith Lee, I'm pretty much done adding characters for tonight. I just need to go through and add music in my game, and that's just been the time-consuming part, is because I don't have it all downloaded. Go. And Mark Henry is... Mark Henry's already in my game. Mark Henry was trending, and I was looking at his things, and for some reason I said Mark Henry. I need to go to bed as soon as stream is over. We already had the whole Clash at the Castle debacle going on. But yeah, I saw Mark Henry was trending, was looking at the trends, and so his name was on my brain. I've got Keith Lee added into my game now, just like that. And I realized how that could come off as racist with me accidentally saying Mark Henry instead of Keith Lee when the two look nothing alike. Oh, man. I need to go to bed.
360-degree swivel head, and goes places a regular mop just can't. Mop smarter with the Swiffer Power Mop. Why does Special K have 10 grams of protein? Yep, that's why. Special K. Special for a reason.
Thank you, JT. I knew that was coming.
Get your girls out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Girls Night Out.
She's the district attorney.
Keith Lee is in spot 536.
The Attorney General, who stood up to the big banks and won, and the Senator, who defended abortion rights.
I just simply, all political ads, don't care anymore. Should have said Booker T. Well, Booker T's not on my mind right now. Mark Henry's on my mind. Mark Henry's been on my mind for a little while because also Mark Henry's son just signed with WWE. That's what had Mark Henry on my mind, was his son posted a picture. His son posted a picture with Triple H caption, "Patience is a virtue," and Mark Henry had retweeted it. And so that's what I was looking at. Anyways. So now I just got a couple mods sitting in my thing that I'll install one day or I won't. We'll see. You know, we'll see. Hey, you live where Mark Henry's from. That's cool. Silsbee, Texas. I thought that's where you meant. Alright, let's see. I think that's everything I need to do. Let me. Oh, I need to save my SDB. Superstar database file is saved. My character mods are saved. Now let me double check that I'm not missing any other mods that are just obvious that I need to download. Should be good though, looks like. Yep, all good. Cool. Split of the roster was the hardest for me to give up. I got like 90% of who I wanted. So it wasn't terribly hard. I got most of who I wanted. We were able to negotiate pretty well. Like, it's weird not having Rollins, but I'm not really sad that I don't have him because it was kind of one of those things of like I've been booking him for years. So at this point, it's kind of nice to get a little break. We're talking about WWE 2K24 forever because this is a universe mode channel for 2K24. I know, as far as I'm aware, Zachary, you've mostly been here just for lives, but this is actually a 2K universe channel 99% of the time. I just happen to be live a lot. And lives are very likely moving over to Wrestle Luigi starting this week, which is my other channel. But I'm going through the roster right now, Zach, to try and pick someone to answer your question with. Because like I don't want to say Seth, because like I don't know, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine without him. Maybe Drew. Maybe Drew McIntyre. Like maybe Drew McIntyre is who I miss having most on the channel. But yeah, probably Drew. Originally, I was supposed to have Drew this season, and Ray was supposed to have Randy. We've talked about this a little. Originally, it was supposed to be Randy Orton going into Season 6 as the World Heavyweight Champion, and I was going to get Drew. And then Ray changed it to CM Punk being champion, and so I got Randy instead of Drew. Was Tony D hard to get something like him? It was only hard because I had to change plans. Because I didn't think Ray wanted him. Ray was like, I want him. Then Ray was like, never mind, I don't want him. I was like, cool, I'm going to put the North American title on him. And then, like, the day I was going to record the Iron Survivor match that he would have won, Ray was like, actually, I want the D'Angelo family. I was like, cool, glad I haven't started this match yet. And I kind of talked about this last year. I was like, cool, that's what it feels like. Because I've done that to Ray before when he was running NXT. I did it with Bronson Reed. I did it with, done it with a few people. Sammy and Jay back together. Do we get Drew versus Punk 2 and Seth versus Bronze at Bash in Berlin? Possibly. Love Jay trying to hype Sammy back up. There we go. Love to see the Sammy and Jay handshake back. Oh, time for Joe Gacy's interview. Nice. God, Team Gable together looks great. Mm. Oh my god, my back is still bad. Well, they got new music. Okay, so it's a little generic. Right. It's a little generic. However, one thing I do like about it, they have the "you suck" built into it. Like, they've got the opportunities for "you suck" built into the beat, which I think is brilliant. They're not actually called American Made, JT. They just called Roman the original tribal chief, by the way. So, I'm not wrong, is all I'm saying. They did call him the original tribal chief, the OTC. Alright, I gotta try and pop my back. Hold on. Okay, no, I can't even lift my arms up that high right now. Oh, Alex, you got a job after stream. Which is pop your poor husband's back, because he is in, oh, so much pain right now.
Only when I see flakes. Then I switch back to my regular shampoo.
You should use it every wash, otherwise the flakes will come back.
Oh god, what? Raw just got copyrighted. Hold on. What got copyrighted on Raw in the last 20 minutes?
They're always on your scalp. The good news, there's no itchiness, dryness, or flakes down here.
I love Tiny Troy and his tiny gorgeous hair.
Make every
Fucking...
And for stubborn dandruff, try Head and Shoulders Clinic.
What?
We're all creatures of habit. We've always had our brand flakes with plump, juicy raisins, and we probably all frosting. Kellogg's Frosted Bran. More delicious ways to brand.
Subway offers 20% off any sub, any size. 20% off sub is fun to say. 20% off sub are fun to eat. You'll love 20% off subs. The point is, any sub, any size. 20% off at Subway.
Every bite better with Pepsi. Meet the Jennifers, each planning their future through the Chase mobile app. Hello, new apartment. One thing for now.
Hold on.
Make more of what's yours.
Someone false claimed the Someone false claimed the intro to Raw.
Rose knows when to go to sleep.
Every time you feed your pet pills, you help feed a shelter pet, which helps make them healthy, happy, and more adoptable, changing their life forever, so they can change yours. Science did that.
Walmart Plus members save on delivery, gas, plus so much more. Join today.
After an accident, most using that map, service, integrity, results, and
Hold on, everyone.
Each cat is incredibly unique. Feed your cat's unique needs with Royal Canin Precise Nutrition.
It's the final outlet for free. Feel safe from the markets during Gap Back to School sale. Only at Gap.com.
Wednesday on Sci-Fi.
The Ark. New episode Wednesday at 10 on Sci-Fi.
So the intro to LS11 Raw got copyright claimed today on only one episode by Goppel G. Gopal space JEE. Which I can tell you for a fact, Goppel G did not make Fight Like the Devil by Onlap, the song. So I had to submit a claim to YouTube to be like, yeah, no, this ain't whoever the fuck Goppel G is. And I looked up the name and it's just some random dude. It's quite literally, like, you can look, when the fucking show starts, Onlap, Fight Like the Devil. Like, I don't know who Goppel G is, but he didn't make that. Oh, Damage Control versus Shayna and Zoe in a number one contenders match next week. All right, here we go. Wyatt 6 entrance time. Do we get more than one note of shatter tonight? Oh? Yeah! We get the whole song finally! Only been waiting 3 months. Oh, I'm excited to see this full entrance. Oh, this is exciting. Look at them. Oh, it feels good to hear the whole song too, instead of just dong, 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 over and over. And it's on! God, Loomis with the long hair is so weird to look at. Oh, I'm glad to see Dexter Loomis back as well. Loomis came from TNA. I watched his debut. Oh, I know. He used to be Samuel Shaw on TNA. Oh, this is all building to the Rowan tag, right? I was talking about this before. I'd love to see Rowan go after the IC title just because Brody used to have it. And it's breaking down. Oh, that was cool. Oh my god, are they gonna... Oh my god! That was great. Okay, they are called American Made. Don't like that. Don't love that they're called American Made. Just call them Team Gable.
I love this place, but I need better credit. Wow, I can build my credit that fast. Nice.
Everything you need to outsmart the system. Intuit Credit Card.
When the internet said Red Lobster's going away, the boy Flavor Flav said, not today. Crab Fest is here, boy, and they got two flavors, roasted garlic and new Cajun butter. When you gotta have seafood, you gotta have Red Lobster.
I'll be honest. By the end of the day, my floors, but who has the time to clean? That's why I love my Swiffer Wet Jet. It's a quick and easy.
Alright, let's see.
Wet Jet absorbs and locks grime deep inside.
Alright, cool. I think I'm good to just,
Sorry, Marcus, can't sleep. Wait
There we go. I'm just getting my mods installed that I set up tonight.
Subway offers 20% off any sub, any size. Woo! 20% off sub is fun.
Yeah, I'll probably stick to calling them Team Gable as well, quite honestly.
20% off subs. The point is, any sub, any size. 20% off at Subway.
Get your girls out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Girls' Night Out.
You're about to get a world-class beatdown. The pros are back. You also super show. Except for that one.
This series is brand new.
Mission objective. Attack all ninjas.
And they're still cool as shell, so don't.
I am the part.
Call it.
Let's finish this.
A comeback.
This is the best day of my life. Backup is on the way.
Get the Ninja Turtles commercial.
Ninja Turtles, the MA12 episode event, streaming this August.
I think the orange one is my favorite. What the?
Exclusively on Paramount Plus.
If I was back at the beginning, I would choose SNHU all over again.
If you're on the fence about getting your degree at SNHU, you can do it.
At SMHU, having the support that I had really helped me understand what I can accomplish.
After I graduated, I started a new job. My degree has opened new doors that I really didn't know existed.
All it takes is one simple step, and it can change your life.
Start your future today at snhu.edu.
So, how long have you lived here? And how are the restaurants around here? Are they good, bad, meh?
I think you're 30 seconds ahead of me. I don't think you're ahead of me. It's the case of you're live on your end, I'm live on my end, there's a stream delay. So there's about a 30-second delay between what I say and what you hear. It's typically how it goes with watch-alongs for people. Yeah, I don't like that they're called American Made. That's dumb.
Stupid out of the ring. Now he's teamed up with the power of the Green Brothers. They signed up for this fight with the Wyatt Simpson. They're handling themselves rather well. Danny moonsault by this second rope moonsault by Julius Creed. And now Chad Gable with a top rope moonsault. Cover on Casey for the win. Dexter Loomis breaking things up. And again, chaos starting to reign in this matchup. These moonsaults from American Made is not something I've seen tonight. Right away, they don't know how he expected this to go. At least this far in the matchup. Casey been triple teamed by American Made.
It was good seeing the Lantern chair again. Yeah, it does. Oh, it's nice to see Rowan back, man. I love Rowan. I always have. Good God. Bro got sent to orbit. Ah, and he's doing Brody's thing. I love it. I hope Rowan uses the discus lariat as his finisher. I really do hope that Rowan starts using the discus clothesline as his finish. Oh my god, Loomis is just on another fucking level in this match. Loomis is killing it. Oh man. That was cool. Double Uranagis. Good lord. The height on that claw. Alright, what's this tag finish going to look like for the Wyatts? That's cool. The pop-up power bomb. Oh, and Loomis is going to get the pin? Well, I know my buddy Dan is going to be very happy about Loomis getting the pin. Loomis is his guy. Hell yeah. Great way to debut them as well. That splash from Loomis was fucking insane. I do think it's interesting that they just refer to Nikki Cross as Abby the Witch. Hell of a way to end. Those 3 hours flew by tonight as well, which is good because my back is in so much pain and I need my wife to pop it for me. Cool. All right. That solid way to end Raw. Loved that. Great show. Felt like a Raw after WrestleMania. It really did. I'm gonna sneeze real quick. Am I? Yeah. Try not to throw out my back sneezing over here. Cool. All that being said, I guess I will go make the official YouTube post about the ending of TNA Universe. Cool. And just in time, my game finishes baking as well, so my mods are good to go. Awesome. Alright, cool. I'm wrapping it up. I'll see you guys tomorrow for NXT. Great American Bash Night 2. Bye.